And don't you think I forgot about you, bar lovers? You heard me talking about battle rap and you thought, this guy maybe is worth listening to, and yet he's talking about drill and all this other stuff. I created this song called Bars. Yep, you bet your sweet tushy you're about to hear them bars. Let's get right into this track. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Creative Mondays Unleashed. I was going through a bunch of my old stuff and I found this notebook of mine that I was using in the COVID times to write some of the lines. This is actually my second notebook. My first one, the first notebook, was actually lost when I was in university. This person promised me that I would be getting a residence, and then I left my stuff with him, and then after that I lost my notebook. But that's a story that has nothing to do with this video. I'll be taking you through this notebook of mine with some interesting lines that I wrote. Some of them were written during the COVID times, and I think some of them pre-COVID times, but they're actually gems lying in this book. So let's get right into this video. Well, my journey as a rapper has been an interesting one. I mean, coming from a town or maybe an area where no one has ever made it as an entertainer or as a musician, and when you try to put out new stuff, you are always being ridiculed. But we push through despite, the challenges, which reminds me of this other song that I saw here that I wrote. This song is called Perspective. Let me see if I can find this song. As you can see, this is the structure. It's the pre-chorus, it's the chorus, and then it's the verse. The way I crafted the verse was so very much interesting because if you can see here, I don't know if you can see here, here you will see that there is on the onset, and if you go down, you will find that there is now. I really thought this was a technical way of writing. We are so very much used to the fact that this line, the last line, is always going to rhyme, but what if you structure it in a different way? So I really thought that was very unique in a way. On the onset, this is what I wanted to do. On the onset, this is what I perceived. On the onset, homie, yeah, I had a clue. On the onset, homie, yeah, in God I believed. Now I gotta push through these built walls. Now I say what I'm feeling in my heart. Now I gotta grab my blessings as they fall. Now I'm letting you in my perspective. Now that you have seen maybe an idea, a glimpse of what this video is going to look like, let me just take you through some of the lines that I wrote while we were in COVID. A lot of people are always thinking to themselves, how can I write great lines? How can I freestyle? Well, with me, I always listened to battle rap, and especially when we were in COVID, that actually got me through that weirdness. I wrote some of the lines that I will be sharing here with you guys. I found some of those lines and it was so very much amusing to me. This other line, one of them is, "You thinking you gangster, that doesn't move me. You can still be having a mask on and yet still be terrified of me. I'm COVID-19. That's a great line. That's a great line. Another line that I found that I really enjoyed when I was writing is this other one. It says, "When it comes to flows that decapitate foes, hotness of my rhymes is on another level. They much worse than hell, they burn up the devil." You tell me if those ain't hot rhymes. This other one is not necessarily technical in a way. I was really hoping to rally the troops, so that we stay home and the like, after not knowing that any of these precautions that were shared with us, they were actually fallacy. That's a story for another day. Okay, this line goes, I got much hope in my heart, God abide in us. Even though socially we're distanced by coronavirus, we gotta stay home and wash hands to survive. Your life worth more than the risk, so you gotta be alive. Pick me up against the corner, I got soap and water to fight with corona. We will bounce back as a country and come up like a tennis ball. Yeah, man. Well, with me, when it comes to rap, I always find inspiration wherever I go. I mean, I can be at a line paying for stuff, and then I'll just get maybe an idea of a line that I should be writing or something of that nature. So even if it's anime, it's wrestling, it's football, it's office life, each and every time I'm always inspired. Which reminds me of this verse of this song that I wrote. I don't know if you can see that. Verse 2 here. This verse is from a song called Yummy Yummy. Eminem is one of my influences when it comes to rap, so I was really trying to incorporate some of his, fast flow. Please tell me in the comment section if I really nailed this fast flow, or maybe I still need to work on it. Tell me that in the comment section below. But this actually was one of my favorite lines to have written.
That's what's never gonna be. Gotta keep it like a beat, getting down even now. We know making with lots of pleasure, with no regretting. We will be loud. That is just a caution. We gotta keep it smooth, like a swift lotion. The body gotta tell us nothing, cause we on with our freak on. Baby, come on, you know that is game on. From dusk until dawn. Shorty is a queen, she likes her own crown. Somebody give her a crown. I said somebody give her a crown.
Now we have really seen a way that I craft some of my lines and the mindsets that I am on and the challenges that I'm taking myself through. So one thing that I always tell myself is to always be authentic. And if you are an authentic one, please hit that like and the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the content that I will be sharing here on this channel with you guys. From film score hip-hop experiments to trap music, I've actually put myself through a lot of challenges, when it comes to these other rhymes. I ran out of space using this guy, so I definitely moved on to my digital notepad. I actually like this notepad because wherever I am, maybe I'm sitting in a taxi or whatever that I'm doing, if maybe I get an idea, I just write it down so that I don't lose that idea and I can refine it later. So with that being said, we are going to just take a look at a recent song that I did. This song is called Stars Calling. Just take a listen at the hook and some of the verses. I was inspired by the UK drill and also Lil TJ and 5 Year Foreign. You all know that 5 Year Foreign is a drill guy, so I was inspired by him when it comes to this particular track. You guys are going to love this one. I promise. It's a great track, even though it doesn't have a lot of views, but it's definitely a great track. You should listen to that track.
Stars up high, high, stars up high. Yeah. They call my name, my name, my name, my name, my name, my name. Wait until you see there's a line, they'll get to say I was one of a kind. Yet to my hustle they acted blind. Many souls never acted kind. Yet in the stars was a nigga mind. Breathing in the stars, nigga from the mind. Gotta push even if it's hard. That trip is all sweat and blood. I'm on my game and I never fail. Pray to the Lord that the way you pave. On my board and I prepare to sail. Ready to ride every type of wave. Swear to God, never for the tail. Hustle, hustle until the grave. Name in the stars and I'll nail. Never gonna fall even if they crave.
And don't you think that I forgot about you rap nerds? You heard me talking about battle rap and you thought, this guy maybe is worth listening to, and yet he's talking about drill and all this other stuff. I created this song called Bars. Yep, you bet your sweet tushy you're about to hear them bars. Let's get right into this track that I did.
This is hardcore spitting, real with the rhythm. Real raps in the game, homie, no debating. I do it like a pro kid, Take my flow so magical, default settings lyrical. I'm a rap real homie, never ever typical. Starting in my mind, I'm a money first to physical. Rapping is my ring, you know I bring the black house like load shedding. My rhymes don't go over your heads.
step beheading. Hip hop scholar, writing on my raps in the hot stone tablets. You know they're real, homie, there's no shredding. I keep my hustle like the streets, there's no telling. I make this look easy like a pioneer, ruthless. I'm on my night fury, feeling like I'm toothless. What I spit is dragon stuff, fire. This is what you do when you're crafting an empire.
I'm so very much excited, guys, to have shared with you my journey as a rapper and just going through my notebook. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. And there you have it, folks, another episode of Creative Mondays Unleashed. If you're a real one, please hit that like, the subscribe button, and share this video with anyone that might just find it entertaining. With that being said, see you in the next video. Please click this other video of mine on how I wrote a song like 21 Savage.